It has these little carbon, the energy rods 2.0 are carbon. Today we are going to be testing out the Adidas Adios Pro 3s. I think the best way to test out a super shoe, a super road shoe, is to test it on the road. I've actually had the predecessor to this shoe, both the original and the second version. This one's actually a little bit lighter, so I'm excited to see how that feels. I'm going to do about 3 to 4 miles at threshold, see how I feel. A little bit sore from some gym work, and then 4 to 5 hill repeats, just to get a sense of kind of how the shoe responds to different paces and different elevation pitches. I'm gonna do the warm-up in the Kinvaras. I'm not really too pressed for pace right now because it's still super early in the year, but I'm gonna just kind of base these off of effort. I'm somewhere around 6-minute pace is probably likely where these will be. It's a little chilly and my hair is doing something crazy. Excited to get rolling. Full mile warm up done. Tell you what, they did not feel good. My legs felt like fucking lead out there. This is gonna be rough. First impression of the shoes that they have Daphne from Scooby-Doo vibes. I actually think these have a slightly wider toe box up front. Seem to have a lot of room. I don't know if that's yet a good thing or a bad thing. All right, let's do this thing. One. 606. Alright, need to make a quick adjustment. I have like an extra bone or something in my ankle. I think it's from like probably an undiagnosed ankle injury playing basketball as a kid, but doesn't really matter. Just kind of sticks out, and so that like locking mechanism really rubs against it. And it happens in pretty much every shoe. I was hoping that this shoe wouldn't happen in, but oh well, this seems to be a little bit better. All right, back to it. Mile 2, 5:52. Slightly uphill too. Feels good to run hard. .542. That one stung. Just taking my time on this recovery jog. Shuffle. Every day I'm shuffling. 5:35. Woo! Let's talk about this shoe. All right, we're gonna talk about this shoe. So I really overall kind of like this shoe. From just a pure like aesthetic look, it reminds me of Daphne from Scooby-Doo. From a weight standpoint, it's slightly better than its predecessors, but it's not quite as good as some of the other super shoes that I'll be trying out later on. It's got almost a full ounce on some of them. From a fit perspective, I really liked it. I had a little bit of like room in the toe box, just kind of threw me off a little bit because you can see through the upper. That extra room in the toe box is really kind of nice because that's the way that feet are shaped. They're shaped like this from heel to toe, not the other way around, which is how most shoes kind of look. The upper fit pretty well. It was nice and snug. I have this like weird bony protrusion on my left foot, which is just gonna be like an issue with most shoes. And it kind of rubbed on that a little bit, but that's a me issue and not a shoe issue. From a stability standpoint, for a super shoe with a 39 millimeter stack height, actually pretty good. It's one of the better, more stable shoes that I've had. Some of them I feel like I'm gonna just kind of topple over or my ankles are gonna break left to right. I did have to make a 180-degree turn at one point in my run, just kind of doing an out and back, and that was a little bit tricky. Every other turn felt fine. Overall, I thought the shoe was like really pretty bouncy, just as bouncy as the shoes before it. It'll be fun to compare this to the Asics Metaspeed Sky and the Saucony Endorphin Pro. I'd say this is a shoe that will at least stay in the rotation. I'm not sure I'll race in it for Grandma's Marathon, but it'll be definitely in the rotation for workouts. These retail for $250, but they're on sale at Running Warehouse, at least currently, for $174. So actually pretty decent price point for a super shoe. Got these little carbon rods in there that kind of act like extra supportive or propulsive metatarsals. So like your toe bones, your feet bones that are just giving you that extra oomph, that extra support in there. I'm gonna give it like an 8 out of 10. Is it the perfect racing shoe for me? No. But I don't know what is. It'll be tough to beat. It'll be a tough to beat kind of shoe. And then if I could leave you with any advice today, it's don't judge a workout before you've even started it. Till next time, happy training.